Hi everyone, it's Gail back with part 2 of the Stash Busters second batch. And I wanted to take some time with this one because as you can see, it's a big one. And it's a Christmas one. So we'll just do a separate video on it. Let me make sure I'm in frame. There's quite a sheen on this. This is the cover of this book. It's a soft cover book, but it's been laminated. It was from a school library. You can see part of the little label there from the school library, and it's a Scholastic book. I don't know if you remember ordering from them. I do, when I was Scholastic Book Services. And because it's paperback, I backed it with some good heavy Christmas cardstock to give the covers a little bit more strength. So we'll get ourselves in frame here, and here's the library pocket for this one. This book, the book itself has 151 pages, and they're all here. All of the pages are here. And then what I've done is in between, I've put Christmas papers and all the embellishments in between each story. And there's some really wonderful stories, so we'll kind of look at that as we go through too, since this is the only one in this video. So the copyright on this is originally 1960, but this particular book was the 12th printing, December 1971. So still vintage. The other special thing about this book is that I have used the vintage Christmas postcard printables from Kristen at Rock Paper Treasures, and I will list her Etsy shop below as well, where you can get these great postcards. She has the fronts of the postcards and the backs. In this book, I just printed them on the fronts on cardstock because I just wanted the backs to be blank. Although a lot of the backs of the postcards just have, you know, postcard and the lines, so you still could write on them. So, but for this particular book, I just wanted the fronts. So thank you, Kristen, for sharing your Christmas vintage postcards. They're fabulous, and I'll try and point them out here as we go through the book. You'll notice, I mean, they're the only printable I have in this book. Other than that, it's scrapbook paper that is from my stash. So thus the Stash Busters of this particular book. It's got some sweet little Christmas images and great illustrations in this book. So Secret in the Barn, it looks like it's a little bit of a poem that has several pages, and so I've kept the particular stories and poems together, and then just put a batch then of paper for writing in between each story. This one's a Christmas gift for the general. Doesn't have any, well, there's one picture, I guess. A couple pictures along the way. That story. Here's one of Kristen's postcards. Some Argyle scraps. I thought those were kind of fun to put in there. Here's another little poem with this sweet little illustration. Christmas Every Day. I'm sure that one's got a moral to it. Look at the presents all busting out of the house. Ashes of the Christmas Tree. The Fir Tree by Hans Christian Andersen. Here's one of Kristen's postcards, little poem about presents. A Miserable Merry Christmas, a real-life adventure in California in the 70s. Huh, might have to read that one before it goes out my door. Here's another one of Kristen's postcards. You really need to go over to her shop and check them out. She has some that aren't Christmas too. This envelope in this one has a tag included. Yeah, she has some that are more general greetings, I guess you could say. Lord Octopus went to the Christmas fair. Such a cute illustration. Kristen's postcard. Some pretty Christmas paper. Silent Night, Holy Night. Deck the halls. Just the words. Came upon a midnight clear. Oh, Christmas tree. Here's Kristen's. Wassail song. One of my English friends will have to tell me how you say that. This one's from Czechoslovakia, from France. The Jar of Rosemary, this one's called. This Christmas story. Here's another. I love this one. I think that's so pretty. Mr. Edwards meets Santa Claus. Some fun illustrations there. And some more scraps. Here's the parking check. Day Before Christmas. A Piano by Christmas. Oh, that's a fun illustration too. Kristen's postcard. Little scrap of Tsunami rose paper. A visit from St. Nicholas. Kristen's postcard. How Santa Claus Found the Poorhouse. That's a long one. That's a really long one. It's got a few cute illustrations here. Let me show you. Boy with his dog. Yeah. Some more writing space here. Or this is a sack. Again, a Tsunami Rose. Golden Cobwebs. The Gift of St. Nicholas. And here's the Rolodex. A new song. And that's the end of the book. I'm also going to include with this one, I'm going to include these numbers 1 through 25. They're just randomly from the stash, along with, you know, I always do give extra goodies whenever anyone orders from me. So this one will be in my Etsy shop, Cinnamon Tea, below. And please go check out Kristen's Rock Paper Treasures shop. She's also Rock Paper Treasures on YouTube. Check her out. She does awesome journals and has wonderful vintage finds always on her channel too. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.